Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name Muhammad Ilham bin Zakaria. I'm from BHI 5A. My number ID is BMH 2207042. And today I will talk about how to determine the HCP in the process flowchart. First of all, we go what is HCP. Identification of HCP is the key process in the development of the HAS, which is Halal Assurance System. HCP is defined as the halal control point, which is the process in the process flow where measure can be applied to eliminate failures to comply halal requirement. The IHC shall determine all the possible source of contamination throughout the halal chains. Change in the plant layout, formulation, process flow, equipment, ingredient selection, and prerequisite program. And halal hazard assessment had been conducted under all potential hazard and identified, and it is based on the severity and likelihood of occurrence. Potential hazard will then determine as the whether is significant and based on metric system. Okay, next, there are four types of the halal thread. First of all is people, second is ingredient, third is machine, and fourth is environment. This type of halal thread can affect or determine the of HCP for each process. Next, we go to the ranking. First table is the control point likelihood ranking, and the second table is halalan control point severity or impact ranking. First table is show the likelihood of the how many times the problem may occur, and the second is the impact to the company. First, firstly, who have three stages, which is unlikely, moderate, and likely. Likely is possibility of a high status effect to be effect. Moderate is possibility status effect might not be, and unlikely, which is practically impossible to occur. Second table, which is severity or impact, has this stage two, which is insignificant, moderate, and critical. Critical is the product or may affect the high status, and other status may be take back from us. The moderate the moderate is potential contaminant and then that affect the high status of the product, and significant which is no impact on the halalan status of the product and product or goods. So these are the ranking how to determine the HCP. Okay. Next we go how to determine the process is HCP or not. This table you can see is the halalan control point risk metric. We can determine is process is HCP or not. Okay, first we get the likelihood and severity. For example, but if the likelihood we get unlikely and severity impact we get critical. You can see here unlikely, critical, the score is 6. So it's not HCP. Okay, for all to determine HCP or not, the mark we have to more than 7, which is 7, 8, and 9, which is determined to be HCP. If the mark lower than 7, which they will not be HCP. Okay. Okay, for the example, I choose the process cooking. You can see here we have this table. In the list potential contaminant, I have four type of threat, right? Material, people, equipment, and environment. For example, see at the pupil. The risk potential is personnel does not wear PPE and PPE correctly and has not washed their hand when cooking. And this likelihood what will happen is unlikely, and severity is significant, and the ranking we can see from the table likely, severity is insignificant, which risk ranking is 1, so it's not HCP. Same for the other two equipment and environment. We can see this likelihood is a likelihood and unlikelihood, but severity is critical and moderate, We can see the ranking 6 and 5 still under the 7. So which is not HCP. Okay. Next we go to HCP in process tab. This process tab is this distribution. For this, we can see the list of potential, which is material, people, equipment, and environment. We see for environment, stray animals such as birds and dogs can enter the area. Inclusion that can cause the product to be contaminated and exposed to the fishes. For this, we can evaluate the likelihood and severity of this contaminant. For likelihood, we go to M, which is moderate, which is likely to be happen more than once. And severity is critical, which means when this happen, it can affect our halal status and halalan tajiban. So, for the risk ranking, you can see is 8. Moderate and critical, which means is 8. So, it's more than 7. So, this determine this process step is HCP. Okay, lastly, we go to the summary. We can see this table has 3 HCP, but we go to HCP 3, which is distribution. In this, we can see the monitoring is how we need to fight the HCP did not happen in our process step. And corrective action we can take is perform the SER2 if the dogs entering the premise area, quarantine the finished good and have been contaminated with Nasmocalaza, and conduct the test lab. And don't forget you have to record like set to record and delivery order. You can see the table. This is how HCP can happen. How to fight the HCP. Okay. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you for watching this video. Itu je lah.